Hey, can you hear me now? I don't know how to stream. I've never done this before. Hi! I started the stream, but I was muted because I forgot to press the button. So. You gonna go say hi? Yeah.
Is it in there? Arrow's there?
Oh. Arrow's in here, Oof's in here, and then Gaunt. You say hi?
Hi.
How do I turn the music down though?
The music slider.
Okay, cool.
No.
Oh, work is in here too.
Out.
Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna be right here doing my puzzle. So, bye.
Bye. Hey.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, you go watch your show.
Oh.
Okay, you would do your puzzle. Hi guys. I'm here. Oh, she did just chatting. I'm huge. I'm huge. You guys ready for this? Late night stream, eh? Yeah, working on this game jam that I'm supposed to be doing with Arrow and just runs up and grabs the glass of whiskey.
Yeah. I win.
You want to smell it?
Yeah.
You can smell it.
Eat it.
You cannot drink it. No. Absolutely not.
Out.
What?
Up. Out. Up. Out.
It spilled?
No. Yeah.
It didn't spill.
Oh. Yeah. Good.
Alcohol is setting strong as children. The smell? Yeah. And this is whiskey on the rocks, so it's very... Oh, I have whiskey stones. I forgot about them. I even put them in the freezer. Anyway, yeah, I started this game jam like 4 days ago with people, and then the first day I didn't work on any of it. We just did design stuff, or I'll show you our design board. I did spend a lot of time doing the design stuff, so I feel like we have a good base to work off of. Except I lost the... Hang on, I have to remember what it is. I guess go there. And then I got glasses, and they have been a little bit hard to get used to. And so yesterday I had a pretty bad headache behind my eyes because I shouldn't have worn them all. You're a little loud. I wore them all day because I was told that the more I wear them, the faster I get used to them. So I wore them way too long and gave myself a pretty bad headache. So I took pretty much all day yesterday off. So I didn't work at all the night before because I had a headache, and then yesterday I didn't work at all. So I've done literally the modeling you've seen in here. I've done this for this game jam, and I did warn everyone that I'd only have part-time to work on this. So, and they were still okay with this. So anyway, this is what I have pretty much contributed to this game jam, is the design idea. So we're gonna work on this for a little bit tonight. I was gonna work on Swords and Magic, but I actually finished the calendar system. The only thing I have left to... My camera just turned off. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I also just realized you guys can't see anything on the screen. There we go.
Sorry, that's my fault.
It's hard to tell what I'm working on when I don't show you. It is so weird that I have glasses on. I keep looking over, wondering who that person is on my camera. It's definitely different. Anyway. Yeah, so, Yep. Hi. Welcome in. So yeah, I feel so bad. Arrow's over here, just pulling all the weight. And then, Polyferret is, killing it with all his art. And I'm like, yay, I designed some stuff. I'm the idea guy. Yay. And then I did this. I've done a little bit of work. I actually should probably open up Git and pull. Yeah, I tried to do a little bit of coding on the project. Oh my god, this whiskey is so good. I bought a couple beers to try too. Some a porter and a couple other things too. that I was excited about. They were awful. And I'm so glad I bought this bottle of whiskey too, because it's like the only thing I got from the liquor store that's actually good, and I'm so excited about it. It's so good. Anyway, yeah, I was trying to do code, and I always just keep pushing this like 100 times. I think I'm officially pulled. That music is way too epic for this. Okay, anyway. We should also open Git. I mean, Godot. Don't ask what the other projects are. I don't even remember making the delivery slips project. I have no idea what that was. But yeah, I tried to do some programming, and it didn't turn out very well. But I do have to admit that I'm not a big fan of Godot. I like GDScript, and if I was gonna be coding in Godot, if like coding and doing 2D, I think I'd like it. I'm not a big fan of doing 3D anything in Godot. And I hate to say this, I think I'd rather use Unity. I know, even Jan is back here gasping at me. There's an issue with these. I don't know what's wrong with them. Oh, because this is metal. So this one is not using the right material. So we have to open this, click on materials, select the material, choose a different material, open the materials, go over to materials, find the material, double click the material, re-import the mesh, and then nothing happens. And sometimes that's the wrong one. Is that why? Did I just open the wrong one? Because I can't tell which one. I can't open it from here. Can I select it from here? Open in editor? Nope. It's wall diagonal, that's why. Lambert. It's a very streamlined process putting a new material on something, so. Okay, and then let's do the pillar too, because I think the pillar is also probably wrong. If not, that's interesting, because it means I didn't use the same material. But I also don't know if I like the metal material anyway, so. Yep, I did use metallic. Okay, did I do the same thing on this? On the door? That's already using it. So I did not use metal on the bottom of the door, but not on the actual door. That's fine, I guess. The metal is very metal. I was hoping it was gonna be a little less metal, but it's whatever. The metal gets really dark. I wish I could turn it down a little bit without changing my texture file, but it's whatever. Yeah, we have 2 days left, Gateguard, and yeah. I didn't open his lit scene. Where is the lit scene? I don't know. I didn't just use this scene. I wasn't using it. I told him this is the one we should be using. Oh, it's very bright, but yes, it's better. It looks like he changed the floor tiles for me. This looks better though. It might be a little too bright, but it's better. It's definitely better. I don't think I can test anything in here to show you guys what the gameplay is like, and I am not versed enough to know how to like bring anything in. Oh, looks like I can maybe. Hotbar is really big, but obviously I think that's going to change. So it's a factory sim. Wait, so loud, quiet. Sorry, he's going to be going to bed here soon. But it's a factory sim. Wait, what's the difference between these two? This isn't anything? Amount of money. Okay, anyway, it's a factory sim. And you don't do that. What do I do? How do I drop it? This not working in here maybe? Oh, I have to like look at it, press E. And then you put stuff in here. and things happen. You're making a chocolate. It looks like that one's not working. Anyway, it doesn't scale with the window. You can make it bigger and it looks decent. Oh, last I tried. Oh, I can't do that. I can't tab out of it without messing it up. I don't know how to make the window bigger, so I don't know. Oh, there we go. You can press escape. Looks like it doesn't scale with the window, but neither does anything else, so it didn't matter. So anyway, it escaped to free the mouse. Yeah, in Unreal, escape quits the test, so I'm afraid to hit escape. But anyway, so yeah, the game is basically the theme was XOXO, and the idea is we're making chocolates to sell to planets. There's 4 different planets. So yeah, we need to make, I don't know what we're doing. I guess I gotta make UI, but I don't know what we need UI for yet. What do you want me to work on, Arrow? I figure I probably have an hour or 2 before my eyes don't want to be on the computer anymore, so. There's a toggle for that in the top of the window. Oh, okay. That's fine, I'll fix it later. Anyway. These look better when they're lit, I guess. It's like kind of better. And we have like this weird blinding, or this like blinds effect. I don't know what's causing that. But anyway, I have Maya open, and we can open Affinity. I think UI is the priority right now, but I'll wait till my boss gives me some direction before we go too crazy. We actually can do a little bit of level design, I guess, because we do have a bunch of these panels we can put around. We're snapping. That's probably fine. Yeah, also I hate that I can't grab the arrow itself. I have to grab the end of the arrow, but that's whatever. But I did make a bunch of these panels just so we can have some sort of like detail on the thing. That one's kind of random, whatever. I can turn off snapping, but it looks like I can't like I either get like one or the other. I can either have snapping or I can't have snapping. I can't like modify it, it looks like. I don't remember turning off snapping. I guess I did turn it off. And let's put this panel on this one, and we'll call this a day. Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit right now because my left eye, I guess, isn't as good as my right eye, and because it's been like that for years, my right eye is like overcompensating, and so my glasses make everything look like it's like very much zoomed in on the right side and zoomed out on the left side. So it's weird. Yo, can I have some chocolate? Yes, Oob. You can have some chocolate. It may be different than you would expect chocolate to be, because it can be boring, roasted, burnt, lumpy, smooth, creamy, crunchy, chilled, sweet, fruity, nutty, minty, spicy, salty, sour, fancy, sprinkled, expensive, decorated, slimy, sentient. This one I think is gonna go away. Radioactive, meaty, fluffy, wet. Can't go wrong with wet chocolate. Dense, aged, stale, contaminated, wiggling, illegal, organic, You know how you get organic chocolate? We need to make this soon, but guess how you get organic chocolate? You have to use the Organ Donation Center machine. It's organic. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Anyway, shapeless, jiggly, certified, official, sticky, melted, transparent, glowing, or hostile. Radioactive. Organs. Oh, if you want to model any machines, you can also do that. You know what? Maybe we should do that. What other machines do you want to get for sure, Arrow? I mean, I think we need UI too. Do you want me to, what if I design the UI for the review? Is that a good idea? Is that what you want me to do? We need stuff for the hotbar and maybe for the money. I think we should have, well, shoot. How do you want to do the icons for the items? Can we just do like a screenshot of them? Is there an easy way to do that in Godot? There's not really an Unreal, so that's why I ask. It might be best to have, yeah, I was gonna say maybe we just have like Polyferret go in and take screenshots of the machines that he makes. Might be able to semi-automate it. Yeah, I guess in Unreal you could use like what's it called? Like a I can't think of what it's called now. Whatever. Anyway. Okay, so I'll do UI, and then I will make any extra machines if we have time. Let's open up Affinity. So we need a hotbar. I'll design a hotbar. I'm gonna design buttons, and then I will leave the buttons blank so we can fill them with a screenshot. Actually, what I'll probably do, what if we do a button border that we just make the screenshot the button? I don't know how UI works in Godot. We'll just make like the screenshot the button, and then I'll make a border around it so it can be like rounded edges. And that way we have like, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's just go like this. Let's round our edges here. We'll go all the way for this one. Oh, should we do a rounded, like circle buttons? That might look nice. Let's do circles. That'll be cool. That did not. I'm gonna struggle a little bit because I can't tell when things are straight yet. I hope this is not the case long term. If it is, I will give up on glasses. We're gonna do kind of thick. You guys know we like our art thick around here. Let's put a border around this one too, but let's make this border. Arrow, how hard is it to like tint UI elements in Godot? Is that something we want to do, or do we want to just leave, or do you want me to just give you true colors? Only one side be rounded and is completely random every time the button appears. That's one way to do it. So in Unreal, what I would probably do most of the time is I would have like my UI elements would be like white and then like a shade of gray, and then you just tint it, and then you just get like blue or whatever color you want, and then like a darker blue for like the border. So that way I have like exactly, yeah, whatever. And then I can change those colors depending on different things. So if we did that for this, for example, I could give you a white button with like a white border, and then you could tint it to red or green depending on if you could like afford it, right? If you want to do that, that's fine. Or I can just get you a red and green one. That's also just as easy. Is Abby knocking on the door? She's stuck in her room. It sounds like she's stuck in her room. My cat is currently sneaking her way across my desk and is obstructing my view of you. Hello, cat. Let's, wait, how come I have like a white background? Oh, I picked a weird thing, that's why. Oh, shoot, is this gonna be a problem if I try to export this? I usually have a transparent background. I think I can change that. Uh-oh. I think, yeah, I'm gonna get a white background. Ah, document setup. I know it's in here somewhere. I feel like I'm just blind. Color. It's none of these things. Edit. Settings? It's not settings. It's gotta be that, right? Color? You found my eye. I got Jana a 1,000-piece puzzle for Valentine's Day. I couldn't think of what I got it for. I buy her so many gifts. And it's like a collage of our wedding day. But it's like a bunch of photos, so she doesn't know which photos each one is, so she can't like go look them up very easily. So she's been rebuilding our wedding little by little, which is, I thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute idea. We can tint UI stuff easily. Okay, great. Now if I could let's just grab these and let's do new. Yeah, I don't want to do that one. What I want to do, I don't know. I want like a custom one, I think. I want this one, and I just want to make this 1920 1080. Sometimes my keyboard sticks, and we'll just paste them in here. Yes, sir. Now when I go to export this, and I do, yeah, so like that. Now I have a transparent background. That's what I wanted. Okay. What's up, buddy? Who's that? Is that Pinkie Pie or Fluttershy or one of the other?
No, one other eye.
That's Fluttershy?
No,
Who's that one?
one.
Who's that? What's her name? Don't know her name. Go ask Abby.
Oh.
Nope, don't say that. Okay. Okay, so we can tint things. So I'll do the background here. We don't need to worry about tinting this one, so we'll just do whatever. What if we make it look like a blueprint? Let's go.
Dada, one.
What's up, dude?
Sweetie, bow.
What's her name?
Sweetie, bow.
Sweetie Bow?
No, bow.
Belle?
Yeah.
Her name's Belle?
No,
Twinkle Bell?
no, sweetie, bow.
Sweetie Belle?
Yeah,
Perfect. You are very good at talking, Quinn.
yeah.
Good job.
I am.
What's her name? I don't know. You have to ask Abby.
Oh.
I guess I could have asked anyone if anyone in chat was a fan of My Little Pony. Let's go like that, maybe. Let me actually pull up. Yes. Okay. Let's actually do. I want to change this a little bit. I want to go a little more
Dada,
greenish.
one. And
We're gonna go darker blue. Like that. I like that. Okay. And now this one. What's his name? What's her name? Sorry, Quinn. What's her name? You don't know?
Yeah.
I just realized we should do this grid straight up and down first.
Yeah.
Queen. And then we duplicate, and we rotate.
Hey. One. Four.
Oh, I just realized we can't, unless we can't do transparency. Uh-oh, screwed this up. That's the alert that tells me whenever someone, I think types. It just says something. I don't actually know. Squares. I mean, it's a game about chocolates, so it's gotta have some squares in it. It'd be kind of cool if we could make this like a seamless texture and then rotate it across the background of this, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up trying to do something like that.
One.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna try our stroke smaller. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, we're gonna try changing our stroke color. I'm not getting the effect that I want at all.
Oh. Oh. No.
I know why. Because we need to do every other one a thinner
Oh, no.
stroke.
You. Oh no.
That's 1.2. My eyes do not like this. That's slightly better. I don't know if I like the colors, but it's fine. Okay. Good enough. Let's call that good for our background. Okay, this is our hotbar VG. And then this is getting our button, which we will make white. And then Aero can handle the rest of it in code by hopefully putting a background behind it.
Hey.
And it'll be like this.
Go.
How many? Oh yeah, this is a good question. Aero, how many things do you want on the hotbar? Right now we just have 4. How many do you want on there? Is it as many as we have? Or should we just like scroll and like let it like I don't know. I don't know how you want to set it up. We should probably just do as many machines as we will have. Okay, I can scale this up and make adjustments, but if we keep adding random new machines, we'll have to keep adjusting the hotbar size. 9 slice it, I'll have to get rid of the background then. You know what? Maybe that's fine though. Maybe we just do a flat background. Let's just we'll just 3 slice it, I guess, and you can just scale the center one. Yeah, if you want to try tiling the background, that's fine. I just have it like cantered, so I don't know if you want that. How about we just take that out? It doesn't matter. It's fine. Let's just what if we just do a like a gradient color on this? You know what I kind of like about this is it kind of looks like it kind of looks like a conveyor belt from the side. Totally unintentional, but we're gonna pretend like that's exactly what we were going for. Everyone got that? Okay, good. What is the best way for me to do this now? How do we... Oh, I know how to do that. Okay, we're gonna build this into a grid like this. We're gonna take our stroke off, doesn't matter, and the color is gonna be like bright orange. We're gonna do this. Yeah, I'll put it behind. Duplicate this, go here. What is this music? This is from Dune Crawl. I bought Dune Crawl for Jana, and then she was like, I'm never gonna play this with you. Why would you buy this for me?
I did not say that.
She said that. She said exactly.
I did not
She
say
won.
that.
Don't listen to anything she says. She definitely said that.
Oh my goodness.
She was like, you know that I hate you and I don't want to play games with you ever.
Wow.
Okay, actually, we're gonna go one. Shoot, what was this actually? Because this is about the size we want it to be. We're gonna do 128. It'll be a little smaller than we probably want it to be, but that's gonna be fine. We're gonna call this T underscore hotbar BG underscore L for left side. Grab this one, hide that. File export 128. This is going to be C for center. Done. And that one. File export. I don't ever lie to chat. Can you guys hear Jana? What's up, Monolith? Building UI is the hardest, man. Yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do, but we're doing what we gotta do, I guess. This is a game jam. Hold on, we can't do it like this. We gotta do this. Grab this, duplicate it. Put this in here so it stays the same size as the hotbar, so we know it's gonna be centered in there. We don't have to worry about it. Grab this. Center. Now we hide it. Export. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about this, I don't know if we should do circles. I mean, we can. I just don't think we're gonna be able to fit a screenshot behind them unless we do some cropping on it. Maybe it's fine, you know? Or maybe there's some fancy masking thing you can do in Godot. You can just hide the corners. Or, you know, like maybe I can just crop it. Who cares? It's fine too. Hotbar selection. We'll call it Seltzer. It's Seltzer for your hotbar. For selection circle. Okay. What else do we need for UI? We need to build our review system. That'll be down here at the bottom of the screen, and it'll scale as you get more things. Can you export the bar as a single circle? Yeah, but I gave you 3 pieces. Do you just want it in a circle instead? How wide is it? 121? This needs to be, I guess it's fine. It's close enough. Nice. 9 slicing will automatically handle. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Okay, and then we'll call this hotbar 9S for 9 slice. Does that sound good? Okay, good, great. Do you want that now, Arrow, or do you want to? I'll just put it in when I have all my stuff ready. Okay. We put this under not materials or meshes. We put under textures. We go open up this folder.
I open
We gotta find our Dad Jam folder. Hello? Dad Jam. T underscore 9 slice and selection circle. We drag both these guys in. Boom. I don't think I need to like save them or anything. I think I can just go into. I closed it already, I guess. Just open Git and I can push it right now. Changes. I don't know why this keeps happening, but I keep getting grid manager changed, shift manager changed, inventory changed. I don't want to do that. I want to. Well, I don't want to discard either. I just don't want to push these. Can I just uncheck these and not push them? Probably. Oh, I can do ignore. No. Exclude selected files. I assume that just unchecks them, right? If I do this one too. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, whatever. Hotbar UI and updated meshes. Same as summary. I don't know why they have a description and a summary. Like, what would you change? I don't know. Okay, pushing. Okay, good. It said seven files. Great. I don't know why these keep getting updated on my end. I've reverted them like several times with the engine closed, making sure, and I reverted them and it just doesn't. Whatever. Okay. Pushed. Don't ignore. No, I didn't add them to the ignore file. But I don't want to push them. They're GD scripts and I didn't touch anything on them. I don't know why there's differences here. Oh, you know why there's differences here? I know what's going on. It's because I need to pull. You've pushed changes. We close this. Yes, let's save that. I need to push that now too. Now we'll pull. Are these gonna update now? I need to push anyway, so it doesn't matter. See, I don't want to push these. Because I don't know why they're different. It's because I have a different setting in my editor, not because of that. Okay, well, I don't want them, so I'm just gonna discard changes. It's fine. Yeah, which is, I've done like 4 times now. It just keeps popping up every single time I go to push. Okay. Okay, next we need to do, I need like 10 seconds without these glasses on because I feel like I'm in a dream state sometimes because things are just not real. It's so confusing. Hi, Mom. What are you doing up this late? Isn't it like midnight for you? This is your birthday drink, by the way. This is what I'm drinking for your birthday. You're a rebel? Say hi, Gragra. I swear I'm not really awake at 11 o'clock at night. You have to get down a little bit so you can't see your face. Whoop. There you go. If you sit down all the way. Whoop. Oh. Then you're way too low, huh?
Yeah. Big.
You're big. Whoa. You're balancing on my leg. Okay, I think we're gonna do the review screen next. And then I'm just gonna make like a generic like background sheet that we can use, but I also would love to set up the UI for the like, you know what? I keep thinking I want to use, it feels weird talking to you guys when I can't see, you can't see me for some reason. I feel like I kept thinking I wanted to make like a checklist for all of the qualities for each planet so you can determine which qualities they like and don't like. But I'm kind of thinking, because this is a game jam, that we just tell players, like, take notes. I think that's the way to go. Go to editor at the top, editor settings, text editor, behavior, and then change indent type to spaces and size to 4. Okay. I mean, it's not really a huge deal to me. Why is this on? Turn my light on. Okay, wait, where am I going? Hold on. Editor at the top. Editor settings. It turns out that having glasses does not make my ability to find things much better. I still read right past everything. Text editor. Behavior. And then change indent type to spaces and size to 4. Okay, got it. That'll make it so your changes aren't, or my thing is, the thing is, like, I'm not even opening those scripts, so I don't know why it keeps asking me to push them. So you'd think that even though mine is different, that it still wouldn't change things, but whatever. Sure. That's weird though. Oh my god, this whiskey is so good. It's getting a little watered down. I'm trying to drink it faster. We can close this. We can just delete this level now that we've made a new one. I'm still confused why we made a duplicate, but it's whatever. Might require an engine restart. It's fine. I'll just restart right now. Boom. It's restarted. Okay. Let's build. Let's see. This is sci-fi. So I don't think we should do paper. What if we? Oh man, but I don't want to get like complicated with like a alien like sci-fi like hologram page thing either. Maybe actually, you know what? Maybe we do. But what if we just do like we'll bevel our edges here a little. Yoop, like that, maybe. We go like this, maybe. We'll put a stroke around it. And then we'll make this. We'll do kind of our dark greenish blue color. And then we'll do semi-transparent, like so. Make our stroke similar. Upright. And then we'll put our text on it as like the same like greenish blue, so it looks a little sci-fi. How's that sound? Another day, another stream. What's up, Bane Trapper? Welcome in. Yeah, I was supposed to stream yesterday, and then I didn't because I was just having some eye strain issues due to the new glasses. So then I went back to the eye doctor today, and they're like, "Yep, you're just being a baby, so keep wearing them." And so I have been today, and It's actually been much better today. I haven't had like nearly as much eye strain. It just kind of feels like when I put them on, like it just feels like I am like gently crossing my eyes, like there's a little bit of strain, you know? But it's definitely better than it was the first day. Okay, and then what we'll do is this is probably like, we'll probably just make this into a 9 slice too, so we can just scale it to whatever we want. But before we do that, I kind of just want to like map out or like plan out how we're going to set up the review. So first of all, we need to give it, what do we need for the review? We need like a box down here at the bottom that's like this is going to be like a customer review. You know what? Hold on. Let's do this because it's going to be a little more sci-fi. Yeah. Good choice. You guys are super smart. That's a great idea. This is going to be out. Hey, excuse me. You can't just grab my chair and just whip it around like you own the place.
Oh.
What do you want?
Yeah. Hi.
You want to say hi?
Yeah.
You just said hi. I got my co-streamer here. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh my god, you almost just took a dive.
Hi.
You are high up.
Yeah.
Can you say hi, chat?
Hi.
Nope, leave that there. Leave that there.
No.
Don't tell me no. Give me that. This is not, no, let go. It's not a toy.
No.
Yes.
Wait.
If you're gonna be like that, you have to get down. Look at Buzz, look. Look how lonely he looks over there. His arm broken backward. Fix him. Daddy has to work.
Over here too.
No.
Yes, Dad has to work. You gotta go play. I don't like this. That's better. It's also getting really hot in here. Ad break. Did I just get a, is there a thing? Okay, this is gonna be our customer review. I think, should we put like a label that says customer review on it? Like a little tag? We could do that, like, do this guy and have it like maybe a different color. Maybe we'll just do like a white, like a lighter color. And our background could be like, purple maybe? I kind of want to leave it transparent still, just so it looks like it's kind of like layered. I think that's kind of fun. And then we'll add some text. We'll say customer review, and we're gonna make this, I probably have a sci-fi font here somewhere. Or we could just use a font that's not so sci-fi, but it's just more like cutesy. We could just use Arco, I guess. I want to go sci-fi, but I don't want it. I want it to be like cutesy, cartoony sci-fi, not like. Let's do this one, maybe. I think we'll probably just make this whole thing as one box, like all of this. We'll just export this as like one thing. Or maybe we can just attach it to the, no, we won't do that. 'Cause I want this to be able to scale, probably. And probably this one, too. So we'll probably just use this as the same thing, and we'll just put this, like, tag on it.
You are seriously the best.
Lou_VD just traded with 3 viewers.
Lewis just raided. Lewis. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Heyo, welcome in. How was the stream? I'm sorry I didn't say bye when I left. Things got hectic, and we were trying to fix my camera, and then I just like got distracted, and I was just like I just closed this. I did have to restart my computer, yes. Then I just left. Sorry. Raided right into an ad. Oops. Oh yeah, that sucks. Sorry about that. It should almost be over though. Should. I don't know when it started. Yeah, 10 seconds. Five seconds. Lewis, do you get an ad when you raid? That's stupid if you do. You shouldn't have to get an ad. Hi. Did you guys make it back in here? Are you good now? We're gonna round this one. And then we're gonna put another box up here. And this one's gonna say, should we say like planetary review maybe? I feel like that makes sense. Or maybe we should say the name of the planet. I have no idea what we're gonna name the planets yet. Ooh, ads. The glasses do fit me. They do, yeah. They're not too big or small. Nice. Just kidding. I know what you mean. Thank you. Ooh, I appreciate that. Glasses looking good. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it. Oop's more concerned about the fit, you know, making sure that they're the right size. Ooh, Lewis cares if they look good or not. Just joking. I appreciate it. They're still a little bothersome, but I'm definitely feeling like I'm getting more used to them today. And I need to clean them, but I don't know how to do that properly yet. So I just bought some glasses cleaner on Amazon. Should be here tomorrow. I don't know how to clean glasses. I'm new here. What's up, Dicemo? Welcome in. Anyway, so this is gonna be our planetary review. I think, what do we say here? Should we just like show like a star rating? Or actually it'll be an XO rating. Oh shoot, what did I do? Go back. That's weird. Why is this happening? I'm pressing T. This is not text. Oh, this is not text. I want this. That's weird. This is going to be XO rating. I feel like we can just do this. We'll just like 3 out of 10 or something. Arrow, like the idea that we just had like more and more XOs based on how good you did, but I feel like that's gonna be really hard to know how many you can get, right? So I think I'm just overwrite. I'm just taking command here and telling him no. But what do we say here? We need to show, oh yeah, and then we need to show like money earned. Maybe we could say, do you think we could say how many qualities were preferred or something? Maybe that would make sense. So for you guys who don't know what we're talking about, this is a game where you make intergalactic, interstellar, I don't know, you make sci-fi chocolates in space, like a space station with all these weird traits. Let me just pull up this thing. This is our design board. So you have all these machines you can buy. You have like a mixer and a chocolate molder that are like your basic things, like mix pouring basic ingredients together, and then you mold them into a chocolate, and that's like the base. And that gives you the boring quality. These are all the qualities you can have. The orange ones aren't in, and I don't think we're going to put them in. In fact, most of these probably won't even make it in, but these are just ideas. And then you have all these machines. These are like just transport machines. We have a conveyor belt. It's not on here. That's funny. Teleporter, merging conveyor belts, splitting conveyor belts. We might get to those. We'll see. And then you have advanced machines. These are things that like add qualities or have a chance. The yellow ones are a chance to add qualities, like the design press. We'll put like a design on it. These are also just placeholder names. So they make it fancy and decorated, but maybe make it expensive. And then you have a sprinkle-o-matic, which gives you sprinkles and decorated. And then you have like the chrono manipulator, which will age your chocolate, make it aged, but also has a chance to make it stale and also a chance for radioactive, because why not? You have the organ donation center, which makes it organic and meaty. Possibly illegal. You might make them illegal. Man-eating slime, which would be like the idea is, in my head, it's like a gelatinous cube, right? That the chocolate just goes through and then makes it sticky or jiggly, or sticky and jiggly, maybe transparent. So anyway, you're just like adding all these qualities, and some of them remove too. Like the laundromat removes illegal and contaminated qualities, so you know you can launder your chocolate. The matter removal unit removes dense, but we probably need more that remove more things, but still. So the idea is you're putting all these qualities on your chocolate, and you're deciding what your factory does. And at the end, the plan is that the qualities, or the qualities in your box of chocolates, you can ship 3 chocolates in a box, and you can ship 5 boxes to a planet. There's 3 planets to ship to. You can pick which one you plant to, which ones you ship to, and you ship those 15 chocolates to them, and then they send you back after you've sent the 15, like 5 shipments, a review score essentially. That's what we're designing now. That tells you how many of the qualities they desire or prefer, which will hopefully be randomized each run, so you don't actually know what it is every time. But you'll know, like, it'll tell you how many of the qualities you've got correct. And then it'll give you a customer review, which will be a goofy, funny, like, thing that the customer says, like, you know, I wish this had more arms in it or something. You know what I mean? Like, something like goofy or wild or whatever, because it's like an alien reviewing the chocolates. And they'll give you hints about things that they didn't like in the chocolate and the things they did like. So hopefully with enough trial and error, and also you get paid based on that. So it'll also tell you, that's why I did 3 things here. This will also be like pay or something, or I don't know what to call this, like compensation. I don't know what you'd call it. I guess we'll just call it like payout maybe. And this would just give you how much money you earn. So it'd be like $350 or something. Who knows? This would all be done in with code. I'm just putting it in here so we kind of like can map out how we want to do it. And then this one would be like quality. See, and this one's gonna be confusing too, because we call it quality. That seems like a different thing. Maybe we should actually call this properties. Correct. And we could say how many, we could just give a number, and then players have to pay attention to how many qualities or properties their chocolates are shipping with, or we can say how many qualities they had. So you could say like 1 out of, 17 or something, 18. Sure, that's fine. That's the number I meant to type. So you have like a rating to show like how close you were, which I guess is the same as this number. So maybe it doesn't matter, right? This is just like your percentage rating essentially. So maybe this number doesn't even matter. Or maybe this number is just the percentage you got correct and we don't need to show the other number. Like maybe this number just doesn't have to exist. We just do this, and then we can have like a money sign or something right here, and then show how much money you earned. Something like that. Anyway. What's up, Summon? Welcome in. You could have like XO times 4. Yeah, we could do that, but the problem is, Arrow, is like, I feel like if you have like a star rating, like in a mobile game or something, you know that you're trying to get 3 stars, or it'll tell you how many stars you have out of 10 or whatever, or out of 5 or whatever. So I think it's important to like tell players what the goal is. If it just says XO times 4, you won't know if there's 100 you can get or 1,000 you can get or just 4, so players won't know how good they're doing. Yeah, I remember you explaining it in chat, but I went off talking about Tulip for some reason. You did, and I don't know why either, but it's okay. It didn't bother me. Anyway, the only glasses cleaner I know is the corner of my shirt. Lewis, and I should have asked you first as the only professional glasses wearer I know. I just was reading stuff online because I was like, are my eyes supposed to hurt this bad after I wear glasses for a day? You know, like I was trying to figure stuff out, and so then I read like here's like 5 tips for new glasses wearers, and one was like, don't use your shirt to clean your glasses because you have to replace your glasses every year. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wasting money. I spent $7, I think. Sorry, the baby is getting upset. It's his bedtime. It was probably his bedtime an hour ago, but we skipped his nap today, so which actually should have been his bedtime even earlier then. The weekends always end up for $7 cheaper than what I spent on my shirt. Hey, you know what? But I think your shirt has multiple uses. You know, that's the thing. This, as far as I know, this glasses cleaner is only going to be useful for cleaning glasses. Hey, what's up, Jitspo? Welcome in. And Bad Cop, did we just get raided and I missed it? Yep, sure did. With 42 people, my word. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi. We're working on a game in Godot. I do not know anything about Godot beyond basically how to open it. I used GDScript to make an enum, and I was extremely proud of that. And then I put in these models that I made in Maya, and I decorated this building. We're making a factory sim where you create intergalactic chocolates, I guess, for 3 different planets, and you're trying to ship the right qualities or properties for those chocolates to get as much money as possible. So you're like tweaking your factory to like apply the right, like you're trying to find the right machines to apply the correct properties for each planet to maximize profits, essentially. This is a jam game. We literally have 2 days left to complete it, and it is mostly playable, I think, but I bet Intergalactic Chocolate is out of this world. Literally is. Yeah, yep, it is. Could have sworn I've been here before, but I guess not. Well, welcome in if this is your first time. That's fine. You can be here for the first time. I don't normally work on this game. Obviously, this is a jam we just started a few days ago, and I've actually been also sorry for the baby. He's just going to bed, and he's not very happy about it. He's up kind of late tonight. Anyway, I usually work on a game called Swords and Magic and stuff, and I was going to stream that tonight, but I actually finished up the feature I was working on. It's like 99% done, and so I was like, I don't really want to work on this, so we're working on this jam game, which is good because we only have 2 days left, and so yeah. But I usually work on the game. It's called Swords and Magic and stuff. It is on Steam in early access, and it's playable, and it's an open world multiplayer RPG. Sorry, that music was too loud. This for Wild Jam? No, this is for the DAGDC Jam. This is it. Which is like a college in California, I think. We were just looking for a jam to do that happened before next month, because next month I have to start work on a different project, and I'm not going to have time to do jams next month. So, yeah, we're just looking for a random jam to do. And it's funny because this is like for a school, but it does say in here that it's open to anyone. So we're like, okay, cool. And they do have prizes too, like Game Maker, FL Studio, Aseprite. So it's cool, whatever. FL Studio would be neat, but I don't really need any of these prizes. We're just doing it for fun. And we just wanted something official to do it, so we actually had a deadline that we would actually uphold. But they announced the theme, which was XOXO, and a lot of people were not happy about that. I'm guessing because it's Valentine's Day this month. And so a lot of people were like, so NSFW, because there's nowhere on here that says you can't have NSFW, and I think they actually added it after the fact because we were all talking about it in their Discord. But yeah, it was kind of funny. If you guys ever seen the movie with Jason Bateman where he like competes in like an elementary school spelling bee or something because there's like no rule against it and he's being petty for some reason. I don't remember the movie very well. When we joined this jam, that's how I kind of felt. I was like, are we joining this like I mean, it is a college, it's a community college, so it's not that crazy. At first I thought it was a high school, which would have made me feel much worse. But yeah, that's the jam we're doing. Not super big. 290 people though. It's not bad. Styling on the college students? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I don't think Arrow, I don't know if Arrow would consider himself a professional game dev or not. I don't think he's released his commercial game yet, so therefore I don't know if he'd count it. But I do think that our artist on the team, who's making all the belts or conveyor belts and machines and stuff, I do think he considers himself a professional artist, because I think he does a lot of contract work for art. And I do consider myself a professional game dev and artist, because this is how I make my money. Not game jams typically, though I have made like 5 grand from a game jam once. Hobbyist game jam or game dev forever. Yeah, right, Arrow. That's gonna change. That's gonna change. Oh, hang on, I just missed an alert because I suck at this. CSLRD, thank you so much. CSLRD, thank you so much for the follow.
For 66 months.
Killex, that's a lot of months. Thank you so much for the continued sub, man. How you been? Nice to see you in here again. What am I working on? We're working on a game jam game where you make intergalactic chocolates. Why does water go between tasting amazing, got it, and exceedingly mid? It depends on your thirst levels. When you're thirsty, your brain tells you it tastes better because you need water, I assume. That's why I drink flavored water usually a lot of the time. Been good, been a while. I'm usually here later, so I miss your midday streams. Yeah, I kind of miss my late night audience, so I decided to start doing some more late night streams. So I usually pour myself a glass of whiskey and then stream later at night again, and it's been kind of nice. I just have been missing it lately because life gets in the way, and with kids it's hard to like stay up late and then not sleep in the morning. So, and I just got glasses. This is like literally my first stream with glasses. It's really weird still. I'm almost 38. I'll be at 38 in April, and it's very strange. It's a totally different like thing for me. It still feels like fake. Like I feel like I'm just wearing them for fashion, and it's weird. Like I don't know. I don't notice like a huge difference when wearing them. Like it's definitely a difference, but it's not like huge. So it's weird wearing them. So I don't know. Anyway, you have the fancy whiskey stream. Yeah, it's I'm drinking Screwball, which is my very favorite whiskey now. I've had a lot of different whiskeys. This was my hands down my favorite one. It's peanut butter. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, what did you put your whiskey in before glasses? That's a great question. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't even know what to say to that. It's just it was so good. I have nothing to say. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, I miss flavored water. Yeah, I usually drink LaCroix, or you know what's really good, Oob? If you have like a Costco, they sell these at Costco. They're the cheapest at Costco. That's why I'd say that. But these are like my very favorite water. Hint. They used to make I wasn't the same brand, but they used to make this water called mint water, and it had like the exact same bottle, I swear. Years and years ago, and it had like this mint like taste to it, which made your water like taste cold. It was like drinking water with gum in your mouth. I don't know, it was super good, and it was like really refreshing. I loved it. And they stopped making it, and then there's like this whole like LaCroix kick started, and everyone's making different waters again. And now they make this one, which is Hint, which is all fruit flavored, and it's amazing. It's like the exact same thing as the mint water without mint. So anyway, I like it a lot. I love the ice water. Okay, so I'm weird, but the ice water and all the other waters that have like that weird like flavored like sugar taste to it, it's like this, it's like a fake sugar. It's like 0-calorie sugar. I can't drink it. It like makes me gag. I can't do that. I like the water that's like essenced, that doesn't have like, that has like barely any flavor. Don't ask me why. It's just like, it's like that fake sugar makes me gag. I'd rather have like the no sugar and just have like the hint of like flavor. I like my water flavored by setting the fruit next to the glass. That's what I want. I don't know why. I didn't used to like it. I don't know what happened. I got a kidney stone a few years ago, and I was like, I guess I got to drink more water. And so I stopped drinking juice because that's pretty much what I drank. And I cut out juice entirely, but I was so bored of water that I decided to start trying different flavored water. And at first I didn't like LaCroix at all. I was like, this is disgusting. And then my sister-in-law gave me hold on, it's a limoncello. I've called them limoncellos since I discovered them. They're called limoncello, actually. And that was like the best thing ever, and it's like delicious. And that's my favorite LaCroix. So yeah, I drink that all the time. Yeah, we used to joke that hint water tastes like it was just regular water bottled near some fruit. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is. That's how LaCroix is too. I don't know what it is. Didn't know that about the pronunciation? Yeah, I just discovered the other day. It's Italian. Limon is Italian for lemon, so it's limoncello, which is now I can't remember exactly what it means, but I don't know. Anyway, let's grab this guy. I think we're gonna let Arrow figure out the rest of this because we're nice guys. We're nice people. Uh-oh, this is changing our scale. Hold on. If I put this back where it was, I think I can change this. I don't remember. I swear there's a button in here that like keeps the same size. This might have been. I don't know how to fix glasses yet. I don't know how to do this. I think maybe is it single radius? I don't think so. No, that changes. I see what that changed. That's not it either. I thought there was a way to make it so it didn't change the size. I might be thinking of stroke. That's okay. What we'll do is we'll just make this into a square the best we can. We'll do one, actually, let's just do like 256 by 256. We know it's like true to size, and then we'll go in and just turn this up. Cool. I'll export that, and then we can make this a 9 slice and do what we need to do with it. Okay, this is gonna be T underscore UI, or let's call this menu underscore BG, I guess. It's fine. We should call it a 9S or the 9 slice. I'm just gonna drag this in. Textures. Cool, and then that might clash with the color of the hotbar too a little bit, but I'm not too concerned about it for a game jam. Not gonna lie, that makes me feel seen. I cannot stand like soups and stews. Wait, what? I like soups and stew. I don't like stews very much. We're actually making a stew tomorrow, and I'm not thrilled about it, to be honest. Gianna's actually going to a Thai place. I've never had Thai food before. I know that's weird, but she's going to a Thai place for a birthday party for one of her friends. So she's like, "What do you want?" And I'll just order something for you, and I probably won't eat because she's weird about it. She's very picky. But we're making what's it called? It's like a beef stew. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. My brain. Anyway, I'm not a fan of it, but I really want to try the Thai food. So she's gonna bring me home Thai food, and she's gonna eat the stew. I probably can't have hint water. Oh yeah, you probably can't, Oob. Duh. Yeah, you definitely probably can't. How can you have the ice water? Wait, yeah, because like ice is definitely are there like flavors without fruit in it? It is pronounced how you want to pronounce it. Yeah, Summon, thank you. That's exactly correct. That is and that's bingo. 100%. Okay, and then this is going to be also squared off. So we'll make this, sure, 96 by 96. Seems good enough for me. Perfect. And we'll call this one T underscore menu underscore title. I really should have called the other one 9 slice, but that's okay. I'll just make sure everyone knows. Cool, and that gets us those things. Can we like hey Arrow, can we like import a font? How does this work for fonts? I have no idea what this font is. You know what? It's probably fine. Let's just use the default font. It doesn't matter. I'm not that concerned. Are you concerned? If you wanna do a font, let me know and I'll find a font. If not, I don't think it's a big deal. hate interviewing with the companies. Interviews suck, and I suck at doing them. Yeah, how's that going? Last time we talked, you were in this. You felt the same, so there's that. But I don't remember. I thought you were confident in one of the interviews going well. Did that change? Okay, I think we have enough UI stuff that we can do what we need to do now. We can, because we can use these as like a background in the top corner or whatever to throw some like our money in there or whatever if we need to. I think we have all the UI elements we need for everything. We should probably do like I don't think we need a, we could use a title screen. Used to be artificial fruit. I do wonder. I'm gonna Google it. I think LaCroix does use real fruit. Does not contain juice or pieces of real fruit, but it does use natural flavor essences extracted from the oils of the named fruit. No way, dude. That's LaCroix though. There's no way you could drink it. I wouldn't even risk it. Does Hint use real fruit? I think they do the same thing. The difference between Hint and LaCroix, I think, is that Hint is not carbonated. Like, as far as I know, that's like the only real difference. But I've also definitely drank like LaCroix that I've left out or like left in the fridge for like a week on accident, and it's like really nasty. Like, there's something about it being carbonated than like not carbonated, like it's supposed to be carbonated. Like the flavor is different. I don't think it has to do with the carbonation. I think it just has to do with like how they flavor it. Like it's meant to be carbonated. But Hint, on the other hand, is not. The fruit essence is derived from fruit, vegetables, and spices through methods like distillation. Hint water uses natural flavors derived from real fruit. So yeah. Yep, that sucks. It sucks they don't have the mint water anymore, because you probably could have drank that. It's just so nice when you can have water with like a little bit of like flavor or something. But like, yeah, it looks like you can drink some of them as long as they have like the artificial flavoring. I wonder what the pure LaCroix tastes like. Flat. Oh yeah, with no like flavor in it. I assume it's water. It was just water, right? That's LaCroix is just water with just like essence of fruit in it. So it's, yeah. Like as far as like the because it's just like an essence of fruit, like they literally are just putting like the essence in, which I don't know how this works. Don't ask me, because it confuses the hell out of me. But as far as I can tell, they claim that it's like 100% water. It can't be, right? It's got to be like so close to 100% that they can just legally say it's 100%. But if they put any sort of essence in it, it can't be 100%. But I don't know what the essence actually is technically. But anyway. Okay, I think our UI stuff is done. Should we model a machine? If we model a machine, what machine do you guys want to model? Should we go look at our machines again? Let's look at our options here. What machine is going to be most beneficial? Should we make the teleporter? No, that doesn't matter. I don't think this is going to matter at all. I think this is like a cool idea, but I don't think we're ever going to get to a situation where like this is that important. We could do like a merger machine or a splitting machine, but I don't think that's worth it either. A filter would be cool and probably very useful. So you could like determine what has what or whatever. But again, probably not that useful, or probably very useful, but probably not something that we really need in. The organ machine. What would we, okay, so if it's an organ donation center, what if it was just like a box, right? That said organ donation center on the side, on like the bottom of it, and the box like went to the height of the conveyor belt. So we have like, hold on, this is too epic. The new Midnight music for WoW is just too epic. Speaking of Midnight, I'm really tempted to play it. I think it comes out very soon, doesn't it? March 2nd. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I accidentally just paid for a month of WoW because I had my account on hold instead of canceling it, so it just paid for a month after it was on hold for a month, which made me kind of mad. It's my own doing, but whatever. So I'm really tempted, since I will still have a sub then, to play it when it comes out on the 2nd. Maybe we'll stream that. Who knows? Probably won't stream that. Who am I kidding? Anyway, so let's make... What if we have like a box? And this just has like... It's like this. Okay? And it just says like... Hold on, Snoop Taller. I don't know why it's bothering me so much. Oh my god. This says like organ donation center on the side. Maybe this is like kind of like a beveled like box with like some paneling or something on it. Who knows? Maybe with some legs on the bottom. And then at the top, what if we did like a hospital curtain, like a pole around the top with just like a hospital curtain like hung down, right? That goes around the whole thing. I don't know how we would do this, but it'd be so funny if it had like some silhouette of something through it. Oh, we just went through the whole ad break. My bad. Oh, I guess Ubi, you saw it and you were the only person that mattered, so. The only important person here was still here. I don't know what else we would do. I do think the hospital curtain would be funny because it's an organ donation center. So it'd be like whatever is donating its organs is in there having its organs like harvested essentially. We could call it, instead of an organ donation center, or maybe, yeah, that would be funny. It'd be kind of funny if what if we did that? We had the curtain and then above it we have like a sign, almost like an applause sign sort of, but it's like a progress sign and it like pops out and says like harvesting in progress when the chocolate's in there and then pops back down. That'd be kind of fun. You can jump though, so you could technically see inside of it, which is a problem. There actually are organ donation centers, which are called organ procurement organizations, OPOs. That's an actual thing. I just want to like look at. This is pretty. Oh, the table or this thing could have the blue. Here, we'll just look at these together. I hope there's nothing in here that makes anyone squeamish. This is a thing that you might not want to look at. I've given you a heads up. We could do like the blue gurney kind of like table, like tablecloth under it. I don't know, whatever. We could even have a light over it, like from like a surgery room. And then we have like the human organ box. We could do something like that too. What if it was, maybe it's like a, I don't think it should say human organ, but it should just say like organ for transplant or something maybe. Look up the bioprocessor vats from Helldivers 2. Okay. Hold on. These are cool. I'm not sure they like scream organ donation to me, or like an organ implant thing. Oh my god, could you imagine just like a blender with a baby in it? Oh my, that'd be like instant disqualification. That's terrible. Anyway, yeah, these are cool. I don't know if they would. I mean, I guess we could just do like a big vat like this with like a glass wall. I don't even know what you would do for an organ donation center. How about we ask AI to get some ideas? I've been trying really hard not to do this lately because I feel like I'm starting to like be a little more dependent on AI. Probably just because I don't have any friends, but you know, it's still not a good thing. Yummy humans. Have you seen the baby in a blender controller? No? What are you talking about? GPT says, oh no, I love this already. Organ donation style machines. Organ certification. I don't know where my brain was going with that. Organ certification chamber. Looks official and bureaucratic. A glass pod scans chocolate and injects it with certified living culture. That could be. What if we did that? What if we make it like some like okay, what if it's like a we could do like the blue like hospital like drapery or whatever around this or something, you know, or it could just be like a metal like sterile thing. We could even make it a we could just do, steal the what's it called, the conveyor belt, and then just like modify it. And then what if it just had like 3 like mechanical like arms right on the outsides of this? Hold on, we'll like mock it up real fast. We'll just like real quick. Oh my god. What if we did something like this? Right, you have like these mechanical arms. I thought that'd be easier to like work with if we just move that pivot point. But and then you have like a syringe attached to it, and like as the chocolate goes through, the arms just like go down and like inject each one like 3 times, and it just says like organ injection unit or something. I may have missed it, but what is the premise of this game? It does sound a little wild, huh? It's just a game jam we're doing. We started like 5 days ago. It's a 7-day jam. We have 2 days left. I have done like next to nothing on this game because I've been pretty much out of it for work reasons and then eye reasons and then other just like busy reasons. The theme is XOXO, so we're making a chocolate factory. So we're making like Valentine's Day chocolates, for example, but we decided to do it in space so we could have some goofy like machines and stuff that you did. And then the premise is you are basically making using a bunch of machines to add, we'll pull it up again. Using all these different machines, chrono manipulator, organ donation center, man-eating slime, laundromat, like parasite injection unit. I guess we would use that for that if we want to do that thing. Mutation chamber. But there's also just like a filling machine that just adds a filling to the chocolate, right? A mixer and a chocolate molder. And then it adds these different, each machine will add like different qualities. So boring, roasted, burnt, lumpy, smooth, creamy, whatever. And then you have 3 alien planets you're shipping these chocolates to. So you ship a box of 3, and once you've shipped 5 boxes of 3, so 15 chocolates, then they give you a review back and pay you for what they think the chocolates were worth, essentially. So you get a payout, and then you get a review to tell you how many of the chocolates you got, or how many of the qualities they like you got right, and essentially how many you got wrong. And then you'll also get like a little personalized like customer review that's like from one of their customers that says like, you know, this chocolate sucked or whatever, it needs more, you know, organs or something. You know what I mean? Like something like that, like hopefully something funny. I don't know. I'll probably have to like write a whole bunch before I actually like get in the group of figuring out what's funny. And maybe I won't be the one writing them. Who knows? Or maybe they'll just be generic and maybe we won't even get around to this. Who knows? But that's the idea. And then the closer you get to the qualities they like, and you have less qualities they don't like, the more money you make. There's 3 planets, so you can essentially build 3 different factory lines, like automated, like what's it called? Whatever, you know what I mean? Like yes, factory lines, whatever, to produce like 3 different types of chocolates to be shipping them to these places. But you can also like ship multiple chocolates. You can put different flavors in each box. So yeah, that's one way to do it. So man, you know, I do think we should probably do like the merging conveyor where we have 3 inputs and 1 output. I think this might be important because otherwise it's like really not going to be possible to do. And we need a splitter too. We'll need both of these. Otherwise, it's not going to be possible to have multiple qualities on one chocolate. You'll just have to make different lines, right? Oh, of course, organ donation machines for your standard run-of-the-mill space chocolate factory. Yeah, the organ donation machines makes it organic chocolate. Doesn't that's what organic chocolate is, right? Organic food is. It's food with organs, right? Of course. Yeah. I'm not crazy. I know how organic works. Yeah. That's why I don't eat organic. I know better. That grosses me out, man. I don't want, like, you know, toes and stuff in there. Yes, what else could it possibly mean? Thank you. Yes. People are gross, man. Organic apples and stuff. It's got like little tiny beating hearts in there. Anyway, I thought it was a funny joke, so I wanted to put it in. But, and we'll probably get it in there, but, yeah, I don't know if we should do the injection thing, because that's like perfect for the parasite injection unit. Even though it'd be really funny, or not funny, but like way more on brand if the parasite injection unit was like organic matter, right? Like you have like this is disgusting probably, but if it was like flesh, right, that was like injecting things, like maybe not like hands or anything like that, but like, you know, like organic machines, that's probably not a good idea. Maybe it's just a big worm. What if it's maybe it's just like a big, like that machine is literally just like a worm held up by like some, like a big like slug looking thing or something, and the chocolate just goes into its mouth. Oh no, then it's got to come out the other side. Never mind, that's not a good idea. Never mind. I don't know how to make this not disgusting. Maybe the parasite injection unit doesn't go in. I just don't think there's a way where you can make this like not absolutely horrifying. I'm imagining like some kind of Zerg machine with oil and a scorpion stinger. Yeah, that could work. Maybe that's how we do it. That could be cool. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these are just like gross on purpose because they're aliens eating them, right? They might want parasites in their food. Who knows? The portable black hole would be kind of fun. Just like literally have like this big black like glowing thing that just like, you know, woof, woof, woof. And then the chocolate just like gets sucked up into it and then spits back out the other side and keeps going. Mutation chamber would be cool. We just make like a big like that looking thing or something and then have it like glow or something and whatever. What else? Simulated desert to get rid of wet, but I don't think this has a whole ton of use right now. I feel like we need to make the machines for like a purpose, you know? Like we might need to like, oh, my eyes. I wonder if it's a good sign that when I take my glasses off now, everything seems wonky in the opposite direction. Just a little bit, not crazy, but anyway, I don't know. We gotta make one machine before we call it a night. We've only been live for an hour and a half. I want to wrap up. Oh my god, there's 21 messages in our group chat for this game. Everyone knows chocolate ain't great unless you got some roasty toasty tapeworm. Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Oh man. How to make the screen scale. Oh, thank you, Arrow. You guys want to see the boxing machine? This is the boxing machine, I think. Oh, wrong button. This is the boxing machine. Try not to dox anyone. It just like slams this thing down and puts the things in the boxes. Actually, is this? Yeah, this is the boxing machine. Yes, just a dude that boxes things. I thought it would have been way funnier if it was like, you know, like a boxing glove that just like holds a lid. I don't know. That would have been funny, but I didn't even say anything about that, so it's not even that funny. It's dumb. Really dumb. Anyway. Just got caught up. Anyway, oh, do we have the shipping one? Oh, you know what we should do? Hold on. I'm just gonna verify that no one else is working on this yet, and then I'll do this. We need to make the raw ingredient bins to get the raw ingredients out of to start the whole process. That might be more important than making extra machines right now. Because honestly, even if we don't, I mean, we have 2 more days still, so that's fine. We have 48 hours, which is plenty of time to get like some more machines in and stuff. But even if we don't get any other machines in, and we literally just, you can just, you know, make basic chocolates and then ship them, that's a game, you know, even if it's not fun. Better than nothing. This I'm realizing as we build this though, the like factory simulation games are a lot harder to design than I initially thought they would be. Like getting like a basic, like building like a premise or whatever is easy, and building like the basic system is easy, but then like thinking about how they all like work is a lot more work. And I thought for sure that this system where we have like the qualities, where you just add and remove qualities, was going to be like the simplest way to do it, and I still think it is, rather than trying to figure out how to like make one of your like assembly lines have like this makes the filling and this other one makes like the chocolate, and then you have to like put them together. Like I think that would have been a huge pain in the ass to like try to figure out. But even this system is like a lot. I think mostly just because we need to design machines that like add these qualities, and then we need to design machines that will also then remove them. Like we need to design machines that like add multiple qualities, right? Which we've done, right? So like this one adds like fancy and decorated, right? And expensive with a chance for expensive, which I don't know. We would just get like a bonus number on that if we got it. And then you, or maybe like there's some people that's like expensive chocolates and some that don't, right? Simple as that. But then you might have another machine that like undecorates things, or maybe like it's like I don't know, like a tumbler or something, right? You like a tumbler and that like removes the fancy, right? It'll still be decorated but removes fancy. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know if this is even a good example. Like maybe both these things don't need to exist. You just need one or the other for this. But things like the organ donation center is kind of a good one, right? This adds organic and meaty, but you might have people who like want organic but not meaty, right? And the illegal one is interesting because like, what if you accidentally get illegal? Or what if people just like, what if there's a planet that just wants illegal chocolate, right? And then the only way you can get illegal is like this. But what if they don't want organic or meaty chocolate, just illegal chocolate? What if they want illegal sticky chocolate, right? Now you have to figure out how you're going to ship this back through to get illegal on it, but then you have to remove organic and meaty. So you need another machine that removes those two things. And none of our machines right now are designed to remove either of those things. So like that's the problem, right? Now we're running into like the design issue. Which is kind of annoying. So I wonder if we actually should just like redesign our qualities based on that, or just redesign our machines based on that. I don't know. It's a lot. I wonder if we actually just like build something where, I don't know, maybe we don't care about having extra things. We're just trying to get all the qualities that then there's no point. I don't know. It's tough. This is a challenge. Turns out making video games, surprisingly, is challenging. Tips and reminders. Build as WebGL. People are lazy. It's us. We're people. Be picky. Consider what you can afford to cut out and what you should keep. Don't try to fit everything in. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at already. I don't think Polly made the ingredient bins yet, by the way. Okay. Did he not respond yet? Yeah, I guess not. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he's away. He probably just walked away from PC for a minute. Anyway, okay, I'll just make the ingredient bins then. It's not really that big of a deal. Those are pretty simple. We need to make sure these are on the grid though. Grid. 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 I don't know if I think I just winged this one, so we'll fix that. Damn it. There we go. Snap this guy down here. Okay, we are actually, I'm gonna remove this off the grid a little bit, but first let's get the top working correctly. Whoops. That looks about right. I'm not too worried about the height with these because I think we're gonna have to manually take the ingredients off, but I'm not positive how we're handling it yet. So I want to move the inside. I want to scale this in a little bit just so I have a little bit of like a bin shape sort of. And then we're going to scale this guy in. Actually, we might actually change this up. Oh, I did not like what I just did. Okay, and then we're gonna do an edge loop. This is getting a little sloppy because I changed my mind. Okay, something like this. And then we're going to extrude like that. Invert that. And then we're going to bevel it. I think I just want to bevel certain edges. So we'll bevel this all individually. Too much. So far, good. Don't like these inside shapes. But it's probably fine.
Nerd underscore 404 underscore just followed.
Who just followed? What's happening? Nerd 404. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. This is probably fine. I think we could maybe. Nah, it's good. Okay, and then maybe we'll put like a label on the front of it, or maybe around the whole thing. So we could do like an edge loop here. We can bevel this edge loop to get a perfectly even label on it. And then we could UV that separately and put like a separate, or actually we'll probably just put a white texture on this, and then we'll put, let's do this. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did, whatever. Extrude. I think maybe what we'll do is extrude, or like pull these off and make okay, yeah, we're gonna pull these off as separate meshes. So if each one of these is separate, and then we're gonna remove those edges from them. We'll just merge them, I guess, and then we'll take these edges off. I know I'm just like wasting time with this, but it's fine. Okay, and then we'll UV them really quick. Do a quick auto UV. No. Yes, you guys. auto UV. And then we will do, this is probably fine actually. Hold on. One side is different than the other. One side is shaped different than the other side. Doesn't make sense. Oh, we have an inside face. That's why. Okay. Flip this guy around. Oh, wait. Nope. That needs to flip. Here. There we go. Six. Why is it not showing? It's being stupid. Okay. Two of these are wrong. Grab this face and this face. And flip those. Perfect. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, and then we're gonna just scale this out by just a hair. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, and then this guy is gonna have the same. We're gonna use this texture. And we'll do 90, 0, 100, 100, perfect. Scale this guy down. Oh, we need to do, hold on. Grab this and grab this. We're gonna cut that. Cut. This will be a separate color. This is gonna be our white. This guy's gonna be like a blue. Actually want this like plastic maybe. Nah, it's probably fine. Let's do, I like blue, I don't know why. Like it's a recycle bin sort of. Maybe darker. Hey, Shonen, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I'm gonna go like halfway in the middle. And then I actually want to grab the bottoms of this and scale it down more so we get a little bit of like fun fake ambient occlusion. Follow this, we can see it better. Cool. Looks good. Still don't love these edges here. They're kind of like give me different vibes. I don't know why. I think it's gonna be fine. Okay. And then we have yep, perfect. Okay. This guy needs to be a texture, so we can put the like an image of whatever is in this bin on here, which means we need some icons for our core things, and I can make us some icons real quick. Arrow, what raw ingredients do we need? Do we know? I think we need cocoa beans and sugar. Sorry, Kit, let me get caught up on your wall of text here. I think you just actually'd me. I took me night pills, so it's time for bed. See you later, Arrow. Or sorry, Oob. Have a good night. I read your message, and then it was like, I need to read Arrow's too, but I already read his. And then I just called you Arrow. Sorry. Good night, Oob, if you're not out here already. I think Polly said he wanted to make the actual ingredients, just not the bins. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. I was gonna make the icons for the bins, but if he's gonna model them, then we'll just take a screenshot and do that. I was just gonna put an icon on the outside of the bin so players knew what they were. But if we put like a fake, like if we do something like this, where we have like a fake thing. Kit, I promise I'm gonna read your message. Hang on. Sorry, Arrow. If we just do like a fake, like this thing, like a pile in here. I can do more like detailed, but if we have just like a pile of stuff in here, you know, then we can just throw the ingredients in here, like a couple ingredients in here, nothing seem like they're sticking out. My God, I can't talk. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, just like a pile of them. So we'll do like a fake pile of whatever color it's going to be, and he can do that, and then put it in here. So I'll let him handle that. I'll just drop the bin in the chat so he can get it. Anyway, okay, let's read. Actually, I'm going to double this. Sorry. That needed to be rounder. I think that's gonna, it will do the inside one too. That's gonna fix our issue, I think. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Could still do a little more, but we can actually just delete that one. That's better. Okay, let me just read. I see your ingredients listed are sugar, cocoa powder, and egg. Yeah, that was me just throwing ingredients in because I had no idea what ingredients were in chocolate right away. It should have just been milk, probably. I do want to say though, pure chocolate only has 2 ingredients: cocoa powder from ground roasted cocoa beans and cocoa butter, which comes from the same plant. Oh, interesting. But is extracted before the roasting process. Eggs are not a part of any typical chocolate recipe I know. However, many cultures enjoy their chocolate spicy rather than sweet. So consider making mole chocolate an option by adding chili powder instead of sugar. Interesting. Yes, I think that's a great idea. But yeah, I think eggs probably like way off the menu. I don't know why we even have the eggs on there. I don't think anyone's even looking at this sheet except me, just so it doesn't really matter. I don't know. This should probably be milk, because I know milk is an important ingredient to make milk chocolate, obviously. But yeah, cocoa powder, sugar, and we could have more on here. This was like the original idea was like, let's just design like all the machines based on like the ingredients that go into them. So I thought we'd have like a big chain of things, and then it slowly devolved from that into the qualities, and then we just started coming up with like goofy machines. So anyway, this could be chili powder, and that's fun. I like the idea of that. That's totally fine. Can I just move this? Sure can. I don't know why this needs to look nice to me. It really does not matter at all. No one's gonna look at this but me. Okay, there it is. Mole's Hispanic. Mole? Yep, got it. I know you're. As soon as I read it again, I realized, and I said I read Hispanic. I knew that I had pronouncing it wrong, and I've heard mole before, so yeah, I got it. The little e pronounced, yeah. Can we get non-animal milk options like stalactite drippings? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I like that idea. I'm gonna leave all that up to Ferret though, Polyferret, because I think since he wants to make the raw ingredients, I'm sure he'll have some ideas for fun things. But I'll throw it in here. I'll throw it in our chat just in case. Suggestions for non-animal options for milk, like stalactite drippings. I read droppings, you wrote drippings, and I wrote drippings again. And I thought that you wrote droppings, and I was like, I'm gonna say it's drippings because I know that's what he meant. And then I looked at it, and that's not only what you meant, but exactly what you said. Anyway, okay, we got the bin done. I'm happy about that. I think, let's see, it's midnight. I think I might call it a night, guys. I might go do some reading. I have, oh, what's this? What is this? An extra piece that we grabbed from that one piece. Oh, there's 2 of them? What? It was the only piece. Interesting. Okay, did I get any extra random stupid things in here that I don't want? No, it looks like I got it all. Duh. Okay. All right, let's grab this. Let's make sure our things here, we will freeze. Oh, actually, we need to merge these together. Export. Why are we here? That's weird. Let's go here and up one. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Ingredient in. Okay. Could make milk like jars. That could be anything. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna throw this in here real quick for him. Hope you are well. I am, Cog. Thank you. How are you? Hope you're doing good too. I just got glasses 2 days ago, and they were wrecking my eyes, so I didn't wear them yesterday. And then I decided to go back into the eye doctor and cry like a baby about it, because I was like, my eyes were so sore. I was like taking like naps. I took like 2 naps yesterday, and then like went to bed like super early, and I couldn't even sleep because I was like not tired at all, but I just needed like dark and just like need to close my eyes because I had such a I had like this crazy deep like ache behind my eyes, and nothing was helping. So anyway, I went back into the doctor, and they were like, yep, you're just being a baby, just keep wearing them and they'll feel better. And I was like, fine. But I also got really like super nauseous wearing them day before yesterday, because I think it's because I put them on like right when we got to the car, and I was like, I got to get used to these. And then we were like driving around, and we walked through Total Wine and like walked through other stores, and I was like out and about, and then I like did some work on the computer, and like I just was wearing them all day, and then I think I just like kind of overdid it. And now I'm just trying to like wear them at the computer when I'm reading, so I'm not like walking around, so I don't get motion sickness from them. So I'm hoping that they kind of get a little better, and then I can do the like walk around the house a little more often. They are definitely already honestly starting to feel a little better. There's still definitely a little bit of like wonkiness to them, but I can already feel like they're getting better. So how long do you have for this game jam? 2 days. We have 2 days left. One day, 23 hours and 55 minutes. So yeah, 2 days minus 5 minutes. So not much time. We're mostly just kind of wrapping up all the like the absolutely necessary stuff right now, and then I think we have a little bit of time to like put in some extra like fun stuff. Hey, what's up, Ferret? Yeah, I've been live for like an hour and a half, and I realized that I've been messaging you, and I was like, he probably doesn't know I'm live. So hi. Anyway, so let me show you. This is the bin I made. This is what it looks like without the thing on the outside. I did the white thing as like a label sort of, and I figured we could just do like a transparent image over the top of it. That's what this gray box is a separate material, so we can, I don't even know if we can do this in Godot. This might have to be a separate thing. We could also just like not do this. Like we can just take these off. This box on the outside could just come off, no problem. And we can just put the ingredients in here. So what I was thinking is we just have like a pile. Oh my god, wrong button. Hang on. Plain we just have like this pile, and then we can go like, I guess I'll just add more edge loops in here real quick. Be lazy about it. Whoops. Maybe something like this. So we just have like a like little pile inside of it, and then you can just throw in like whatever you want to do for the model for like the ingredients. Just kind of like stick them in here. So it's just kind of like we're just assuming it's like implied that there's a pile of that ingredient, or whatever, and then you can change this ingredient to whatever color, or this pile, whatever color you want. That's what I was thinking, but you can do whatever you want to do with it too. Yeah, we could also put a lid on it if you want to just put like a lid with like a little door or something. Like I can even model that if you want like a little lid right here that has like a handle on it. So when you interact with it, it can just like open the lid and close it real quick. Like you don't have to see anything inside. It could just be like black inside too. We do whatever I'm gonna do. I'm guessing it's cocoa. If so, what color are you planning on using? No, this was for all the raw ingredients. So cocoa for milk, I guess, or stalactite drippings, or whatever we want it to be. That was a suggestion from Turning Cog in chat, by the way. I think, which is a really fun idea. Just like more kinds of like raw ingredients. They could just add more things too. Like we could add like calcium or whatever, which is exactly what he said. So we could literally just have like those more raw ingredients. So like just like cocoa and like milk or whatever, we could just add like boring. Or we can make like the milk add smooth or something, or creamy, I guess. Have the milk add creamy. If it's just gonna be cocoa and whatever, like just cocoa, then that could just be boring. We can add the chili powder to make the mole chocolate or whatever and make that spicy. We could even put like grubs or something as like a raw ingredient that makes it meaty or something. We do whatever you want to do. So whatever you want to think of to like make those raw ingredients, go right ahead. Arrow just so that you wanted to model them, so I was gonna leave that up to you. But I was just thinking, since you said the jug thing, I was like, well, I can just put that together real quick because it's like the exact same thing I just modeled with like slightly different. If we had a lid on it, that would make it easier to manage. Yeah, because then they would all just be the same, but then we would still need an icon in the front so people knew what they were. Larvae or worms for Wiggly. Yeah, that could be fun. So we also have the machines to like inject, like to add the qualities to them. But yeah, so we could do more things like that too. But yes, we could make them raw ingredients as well. Honestly, yeah, like we could also just make the raw ingredients like do most of the work here, most of the heavy lifting. So you're just building whatever you want with those raw ingredients. And then these machines could do like, add other things too, like sprinkles and like decorations. We could do like filling and stuff. And the filling could, we're gonna do a filling machine. We need to model that still too. We can make a filling machine that literally has 3 inputs. So it has I wrote 2 on here, but it could be 3 inputs. So one would be like the chocolate, right, that you've already made with all the raw ingredients. And then the other 2 could be more raw ingredients to fill it with those raw ingredients, which would just add more. But also like, that's also kind of lame, because then like, why not just start with those? Oh, I guess because then you can combine more. You could add more ingredients from the raw ingredients, because originally the mixer would only have 3. So you can only put 3 ingredients in. So you could put cocoa, which I think you kind of have to. It'd be weird to make chocolate without cocoa, right? Like in fact, maybe like you try to do that and it just would tell you like, like you got to have cocoa, buddy. I don't know. Maybe one of these is just like locked in. I don't know. This could also just like have cocoa in it at all times too. I don't know. We could do whatever. I don't know. You know, these are the kinds of things we should have probably designed, you know, like day one instead of like, I think it's just, these are the kinds of things where we just kind of like assumed like we knew, we figured out already. And then we get to this point where we're like, wait, how does this work? We don't know how our game works yet. And we have to have it finished in 48 hours. That's okay. That's whatever. You have made a dubious mixture. That would be fine too. It could also be like, we could literally have a quality that's just like not chocolate. And so like one of the planets could like get that quality and they'd be like, we want not chocolate, like chocolate free. That would be funny too. Is like chocolate free chocolate. That'd be funny. Unpalatable. Yeah, those, I mean, one of those, any of those could work. I think a chocolate free chocolate would be hilarious though, because that could work. Hey, what's up, A-Night? Welcome in. How you doing, man? Wait, what the hell? Kit, you did not do that. 54 minutes ago? Oh my god. Dude, seriously? I've literally reread that like 15 times. Oh yeah, it happens. It does happen, but every single time I'm still baffled by it. Quit doing it. Oh my god. How did I miss that earlier too? Thank you so much. Holy shit. Oh my god, thank you. Just in case you guys, everyone missed the alert, maybe my alerts aren't working, I don't know, but Kit here just downloaded $1,000. So thank you. Jesus. $1,000. Oh my god. You know what's wild? I don't know. That's what's wild. I don't even know where I was going with that. Jeez. And you didn't you do subs too? You subscribed too? My word. Thank you so much. Go buy yourself some sandwiches. You got it. Oh my god, I didn't even notice the actual donation goal worked too. Like our donation bar worked that time. For like once. And I just missed it. An hour ago, you just like donate and you're just like, he'll notice one day when he checks his bank account. My god. Oh, Jana was in here too then. She would have been freaking out. I'm so sorry, I should have noticed and I would have said something. Yeah, pretty much. You're such a nice guy, Kit. Thank you so much. Seriously. Too nice. Could you imagine if I just ended the stream? I would have felt so bad if I noticed that like after I ended the stream. Oh god, I would have felt so bad. We've talked on Discord, right? I would have had to look up your name and message you. Or at least message you on Twitch or something. Jeez. Anyway. I love it. What's up, A-Night? How have you been, man? Non-chocolate chocolate. Yeah. Have you been streaming lately? I feel like I saw your stream recently. If anyone deserves it, you do. You have entertained and taught many people. Oh man, thank you. I don't know. Lately I feel like I've been dropping the ball big time when it comes to streaming and stuff. I'm trying to do better this year. I feel like I've been getting better, and I'm liking the late night streams a lot. It's kind of been like wreaking havoc on my sleep schedule, which is the problem. But I need water. My whiskey's all water now. Okay. Oh. Sometimes I just forget that it's gonna be flavored, and then the watermelon hits me and I'm like, Trying to get back into streaming. I've been without a full-time job for 6 months. Oh no, that sucks. Wait, we've talked before since then though, right? I think I knew that. I'm just very forgetful. Just trying to plan it. Yeah, what are you doing right now? Do you have any sort of income? Did you have savings at least? We can solve this. I'll start with a sugar pile, a cocoa pile, and maybe a little jars of milk. What do you think? Yeah, that's fine. If Polly, if you don't want to do the piles, I can just put a lid on it. It'll take me like 5 minutes. Really not a big deal. We'll just have to do icons then. But honestly, we can use pre-made icons, and I have this huge pack of icons we can just pull up. Let me see if I can find it actually. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Yeah, right here. I have all of these icons from Rexhard that I got on Humble like years ago, and I've never used them for. I keep using them in like prototype things, but I've never actually used them in a project, like a real project that I was working on. But we can use like. Shoot. I know there's good ones in here. I just have to remember which one it is. Probably this one. Engineering, armor, food icon pack. I guess this one. With all these, might be easier to look at in here. Yeah, this is easier. With all these, so we could use, I mean, I don't see a cocoa bean, but this might not have any of the icons we need, and we can't match these icons either if we need to make new ones. This would suck. There's chocolate though. There's coffee beans. We could use that as a cocoa bean. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We could also just make it coffee. I don't see it like something that looks like a cocoa bean. But, you know, this one actually almost does if it was brown, right? But if I remembering what a cocoa bean looks like. We could probably just fake any of these, like make it look. Maybe we just write the name on it. I don't know. I can make icons too if we need to. If it's only like 5 or 6 ingredients, I can knock out icons. I've done a lot of icons. I do all the icons for Swords of Magic. We've made a ton. I made all of these. Plus many, many more. So I can easily do an icon. This includes like lots of raw ingredients. There's coconut here. There's all kinds of stuff. So we can do something like that's simpler like this. And I can just make them if we need to. I can also hand paint them on my iPad if we need to. This is just all the weapons and junk. That doesn't even include all the farm icons. And aged icons. And what else do we have? Status icons. And I don't know what else. Other stuff. Anyway, I don't know. That's an idea. This 9 slicing is being very annoying. Oh, don't say that. Is it not worth it? And do you want me to just, or A9, sorry. I did the exact same thing. I literally just like immediately jumped up to the next message and then, yeah. Arrow, do you want me to just make the like right sizes? Because I did make, this is a 1920 by 1080, assuming that that's probably what most people are going to be playing the game at. I can just make this the size we need it. I can also just like make it 5 different sizes and export like different sizes and stuff. I can do whatever you want to do. About done with the piles. Okay, cool. Then that's good then. That's fast. The size kind of depends on how many items we have. Right. With this, yes. How do we? I mean, we're gonna have. I assume we're gonna have like at least 10 items. Maybe we just What is the solution here? Kind of sucks we don't have a mouse cursor. What if you could press 1, 2, 3 on the keyboard to switch tabs? Is that wild? And we just repopulate the... No, that's gonna be a pain. Probably not worth it. I bet you don't even have to set up like that. I bet you just have it manually set up in like one like widget or whatever it's called, UI screen or whatever. I was just thinking with the mouse you could like scroll and just click. What if we just made it so like you press spacebar or whatever to like open up the hotbar, and then you can just scroll through and click what you want, and when you click it, it just closes it and then you can place it. That could also, I don't know, you can stretch the middle, top, bottom, and sides. Yeah, so we are using 9 slicing, but Arrow says it's being a pain. I should work with 9 slicing, but I can't for the life of me figure out the right settings for it. YouTube video. Honestly, a 10-minute YouTube video might be worth it to save yourself 30 minutes of time. I bet you money there's a YouTube video that'll just show you immediately. Sorry, let me scroll back up because I missed some chat. You were making that Wild West game, so your name is still present in the community's consciousness. That's true, Cog, yeah. The streaming isn't as important as the presence. Yeah, actually, you guys want to see something crazy? It's not crazy. I don't know why I even said that. It's not like crazy. It's not really crazy at all. But if we go to my YouTube channel right now, I have a new video technically. Technically speaking, I have a new video. If you scroll down, I have a new section for collaborations down here, which is the Game Dev TV one, and I'm kind of disappointed. Look, if you hover over this, it actually shows me too. I'm kind of disappointed because I thought that this would like alert people that I was in a new video, but it does not. Even if they had like, this is an older one too, this 8 months ago, I did. But there's a newer one too that I'm in too, and I actually need to go accept it as a collaboration. In fact, I think I can just do that. Well, I thought I could. I don't see that notification anymore. That kind of sucks. Maybe it's in my studio thing. But anyway, it'll just show up down here. I wish it like actually showed up like on my channel up here in under like videos, so it looked like a new video I'd made, but I didn't make it, so I guess it's fine. Anyway, but there's gonna be a little bit of new content on there. But yeah, and then Swords and Magic. I've just decided. My Jan and I were like talking about it the last couple days after the last stream, and we were talking about what 1.0 should look like, and I think I've decided it's just going to be skill trees. I know that sounds like just going to be skill trees, like I'm just, you know, scrapping the rest of the game, and there's a lot we're like obviously not going to add in for 1.0, but we're at the point where it's like it's not worth continuing development. So I think it's at a good stopping point where we can just say this is the 1.0, and if the game, you know, does get more popularity and it's worth me continuing development, then I will. So anyway, so yeah, there's a good chance that there's gonna be some more videos on YouTube about 1.0 coming up. We'll also be posting like a new trailer hopefully for the game with the 1.0. I'd love to get a new like 1.0 trailer that like covers all the new stuff in the game, especially skill trees, and then announcing 1.0 obviously is a new video on YouTube. And then I'm probably gonna do a post-mortem on the game, which would be really fun, and also a little like probably like an hour-long video, to be honest with you. Like I think it'd be a super long video to just talk about every aspect of the game, like from like conception to like Kickstarter, and like hiring mods, and like just like hiring the whole team, and like early access, and just so many things. I feel like there's just so much stuff I could talk about in like a post-mortem that would be great. So what platform we're using? Godot. Maybe just a bit verticalist if you hit tab for selecting buildables. That's fine too, Arrow, honestly. You need to spin off of Swords and Magic. I've considered it. Side 2.5D platform. Godot's good. So I'm torn. I'm not liking it for 3D very much. I think the 3D like tools are a little lacking. Like I wish there was a little more polish to it. Like I don't like that it imports my FBX with whatever files. This is probably my own fault. I probably could use OBJs too to probably fix this problem. But I don't know, like I don't like the material setup. It's kind of annoying to work with materials. Like the material like setting itself is kind of dumb. Like you just like this, and like this is all you get. You don't really have a whole lot of option. Like there's a lot of options in here, don't get me wrong, but I don't have any ways to like build my own shaders. I'm sure I have to like, yeah, there's like a script for it. I'm sure you do, is probably, maybe, I don't know. But still, like, I don't know. I just really like Unreal Engine, and I feel like Unreal Engine is so much more polished and has so many more things in it. I don't see myself ever using this engine for a 3D game, other than like this one situation where I'm in a jam with someone else, right? And honestly, I think if I was ever gonna do a jam again, and I was using, I was making art for someone using, I would fund Swords and Magic by myself if it meant continued development. Well, you're on your way. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, I appreciate that. Anyway, I don't think I would ever work in Godot again. Like work in Godot again. If I've ever worked in Godot again, it'd just be as an artist, and I'd just be like, maybe just importing art. If that, I probably wouldn't even do that. I'd probably just be like, here's the art. It's in this folder. You can import it yourself and set it up. Because I don't like working in it very much. I like GDScript. I do like that, and I could see myself making a small 2D game in Godot. I could see that. The 2D aspect is actually pretty fun, and I really liked playing with like a platformer kind of thing. I wouldn't want to make a platformer, but if I was gonna work in 2D, I could see some cool stuff. I could do some cool stuff in here that I wouldn't want to do in Unreal Engine. So I do see some features there I like. The 2D stuff is really good. Anyway, Kit, yeah, so here's kind of my plan, right? because you obviously haven't been here to hear this plan since I talked about it one stream, and that was it for like 20 minutes. So the plan is, right now I'm working on the calendar system, which includes the some more random events that just pop up throughout the month. You can now see them. I wish I had it open. I would show you. Actually, I just posted a screenshot in the Discord. I could pull up, I guess. Real quick. You can see this is not a good screen. This is fine. Wrong button. So here's this one. So this is the winter one, obviously. I think I might do some more like festive things up here or something, but I don't know if it's that necessary. And I already did set this up, but now it circles the day of the month you're on, so you know what day it is currently. Otherwise, how would you even know? And I think we might put it on the HUD too, so you know it's like Wednesday the 3rd, of winter, something like that. Anyway, there's 4 seasons. This is how we do it. This is Frostfall. So you guys will now get access to Frostfall and Witch's Eve in game on a regular basis. That time is, I think let's see if we remember what it is again. 24 minutes a day for 20 days. I don't remember how much that is. I think it was like 32 hours for a year. So it is 32 hours of game, of actually like gameplay. You actually play for 32 hours before you see those events, which does kind of suck. But it is what it is. Hang on, put my stuff back. How much longer are you streaming? Probably not much longer, honestly, Arrow. I'm getting kind of tired of I feel like if I don't want to push my eyes too much today, so I want to like call it soon and get some sleep. And I might read a little bit because I'm like on chapter 10 of 12 of a novella I'm reading, and I want to finish it up so I can claim I read 2 books in February. Today's my last day to do that, so I might finish it tomorrow too. But anyway, today being after midnight for me. Anyway, so the plan is release the calendar update. That'll allow everyone to experience the seasonal events that we're not doing anymore, as actual yearly events we're doing, which I'm excited about, and people can do that. And what I'm actually most excited about is I think players are gonna be able to like jump around between different servers and stuff to see different seasons. So it won't just be like waiting around for 32 hours of gameplay in your season in your server. And there's a lot of people who have dedicated servers up too, which means every 32 hours that server's up, which means every other day basically they'll be able to jump in and like see different seasons and events, right? So there's gonna be lots of opportunities for dedicated servers to like run into those events. Also a lot of options for you to miss them because you could just go to sleep and then all of winter is gone, right? So, but that's fine. I think it'll be fun. Nice novella. I'm writing a book in 24. Dude, I'm writing a book and I'm also about 24,000 words in. Are you writing a lit RPG by chance, Arrow? Or, oh my god, A-Knight? Sorry, your name's like the same color and I keep switching them. And they both start with A, so it's my brain. What? Yeah, I am. I just started it. Well, I started actually like 9 months ago, but I only wrote like a chapter, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to read this anymore. And then I started again just a few months ago, and I've been pretty much writing consistently on it. Epic fantasy? Yeah, so mine's a lit RPG, but it's very much written as more of a like power fantasy, like power progression fantasy. So it's not power, but definitely a progression fantasy. So yeah, you're 9 chapters in. I'm only 5, but Jana read it the other day and she's like, some of these chapters need to be 2 chapters. You're writing way too much. And I didn't realize how much I was writing because I'm writing in Readsy and it doesn't show pages. It just has one long thing. And so I just kind of have to like feel it out when I feel like the chapter's enough. And I write too much in one chapter. So I need to split them up. So I'm probably actually closer to chapter 9 as well. That's kind of wild. How long have you been writing it for? That's funny. I'm in Google Docs. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to switch over to Google Docs just so I can keep track of pages better. But the thing is, like, I'm mostly planning on like putting on like the Kindle Unlimited, because that just seems like the way to go for like indie authors now, or whatever you call those called. I don't know. I'm brand new to the author scene, so that's weird for me. But anyway, I don't know. So I'm not really super worried about like pages. So almost a year, but took 3 big breaks. Yeah, so we're in a similar boat then. That's pretty funny. I'm making a writing app. Oh, that's cool. Works building tracking app. That's fun. Cool. Kindred on a Kindle is a bold move. You think so? Is it just because of the name that way? It probably won't be released on, it'll probably just release under my name, which is Michael Kosha. It probably won't be released under a Kindred. That'd be weird. Unless, I mean, I guess I could have a writing pseudonym. Is that what it's called? Not pseudonym. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Whatever it's called. I don't know how I think I'm going to be a writer. I can barely remember words. No. My bucket list has write a book on it. So I would, and it's like I want to write a novel, not like a memoir or anything like that. Like I want to write an actual like novel. So this is working toward that first thing on my bucket list, I guess. I get a signed first edition physical book. I will do my best. I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best. If I can find someone to like actually publish it, then sure. Or print it. You got multiple books planned? Yeah, I didn't. I was like, I'm just gonna write this one book in this one world and this one story, and then I'll write something else if I want to keep writing. But then as I keep writing, I'm like, man, I really want to stay in this world because I really like the world I'm building up, and I like the game system rules and everything, and I really like the idea of like starting a new book from a different person's perspective. And then I have this idea to like converge all the different like characters in like a big boss fight at the end of all the books. If I ever get to that point, who knows? I don't know. I might never even finish this book. Who knows? Anyway. I want to go back to Kit now because I will totally keep starting and then stopping this. I've always loved in-game calendars and season stuff. Yeah, so that's the plan. And then the next update is going to be, I have to do a bunch of Kickstarter stuff that I haven't finished yet that I've been promising, and I need to get them done. Like a lot of people's quests and NPCs and a bunch of weapons still to do. So I'm going to get all those done too. So that's probably what I'm going to be like churning out after Seeking Adventure launches, which will be in April, I think, which means we got to hurry. But yeah, that's the focus for this next month. I'll be working full time on Seeking Adventure. I'll probably be streaming it. You guys will see updates on it. It'll probably just be like making a whole bunch of levels and putting together some new puzzle elements and stuff. Anyway, then once Kickstarter stuff is done, then the last update is going to be the skill trees, which will also be done very soon because it needs to be tested a bunch before it goes out into 1.0. And the skill tree will also probably come with a bunch of, I want to do some like quest overhauls. Like I want to go back through Azura and like clean up some of the questing there. I want to change some of like the main storyline stuff. Like I don't think we need the tooth discussion anymore. And I'm thinking about finding a way to sort of like, I don't know if we're gonna like add a final boss fight or make like a final dungeon or something, but I want to like do something that kind of wraps up the storyline and makes like ones like, I want Delver's Pass to be like the last zone, obviously for now. But I'd like to put like a dungeon or something you unlock maybe through that tower with what's his name? Evan. I think maybe I'll open the tower finally and he will like give you a quest line to like go into a dungeon. And I think we might do one more dungeon with like an actual like final boss. Oh, and I think I want to also clean up the and finish up the spider cave and put the spider queen in because I have her modeled, or mostly modeled. I think she's actually almost done. I just need to get her like textured and then like rigged up and then she can go in. And she already has a bunch of animations and stuff, so it won't be too crazy to build her boss fight. I mean, it'll probably take me a week, but still. Anyway, what does it cost to maintain a full-time co-developer? Depends on what they charge, but it's probably going to be like anywhere between like on the very low end, like $2,500. That's the lowest I've ever been able to pay anyone. Well, I was able to pay some people with a percentage rate, which was even way lower, but I think that they just really love the game and I still feel really guilty about that. So I wouldn't want to do that anymore. So probably $2,500 a month. And then the most would probably be an upward of like $5,000 that I don't think I'd pay anyone more than $5,000, even if they were really good. Cause I don't think it's, that's a lot of money. But here's what I'm thinking. We'll get to 1.0. Hopefully I get all those little things finished up. If not, it's fine. I really want to just call this game finished, and not necessarily because I want to move on, because I would like to add more things, but mostly just because I want people to play it again. Cause right now it's very dead. And I don't want to keep promoting it and being like, look at this game that's unfinished still. I kind of want to just be like, okay, I finally did it. This is the content that we're going to get in because I'm one person. I can't make more content on a shoestring budget like this. And then launch it as 1.0, do a big promotion thing, send out tons of keys to YouTubers, streamers. I'm going to email everyone who's played the game before they streamed it and done a YouTube video. I'm just going to search through YouTube and Twitch and just find everyone who I remember who streamed it or everyone who I've like logged or whatever. Send them an email and be like, can you play it again? It's done. Like there's so much more content. You got to try this. Cause there's a lot of people who played it who would get a lot more content out of it now. See if we can get more people to play it. See if it can blow up. If we can blow it up and it makes like $100,000 in like the next like few months, like after it launches at 1.0, then I'm going to add Bone Reach. We'll keep working on it. We'll do Bone Reach. I'll hire someone to help me, things like that. However, If that doesn't happen and the game launches and we make like 10 grand and it's just like a big update and then that's it, and then it just dies back off and we're making like back to what we were, then I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna worry about making another DLC. If we're somewhere in the middle and I'm motivated to work on it again, then maybe I will work on Bone Reach on the side. I'll start a new main project, but work on Bone Reach on the side when I feel like it, if I get the urge to, because sometimes I just get the urge to work on Swords of Magic, you know, and I feel like that's not going to go away for a while. And then we'll release Bone Reach as a DLC, like a paid DLC for like $5, right? $10 maybe. And because then at least like I'll make some extra money on it, so it will have been worth my time to work on. But if we make a bunch of money on the 1.0 and it blows up and makes a good chunk of money, like enough that I can actually hire another team member to help me work on it, then we'll do Bone Reach is free. It'll be a free update. That's the plan. Asking for a friend. I don't love the sound of that. It's a lot of money, unfortunately. And that's the problem, is like we just kind of ran out of money and then I couldn't pay anyone anymore. And then I've been solo for so long and it's just difficult. A magic system is programmatically magic / scripts and artifacts. That's really cool. My magic system in the book has to do with, so you'll have magic scrolls, which cost mana to use, and the scrolls disintegrate when you cast them, and you kind of just focus on them. It has video game systems in it, obviously, so like there's things like that. And there is mana. Also, the main protagonist is a healer, not like a, yeah, and he's like a kind of a loser at the start, to be honest, which is the whole point. He's supposed to like grow, you know. Anyway, and then you can actually take the scrolls and collect them and pay like a scribe to put them together into a spell book, and it has to be like this like a rare enchanted spell book you have to find in a dungeon, basically. And then when you have a spell book, you can read your scrolls out of it as spells and you don't get disintegrated. So it's like a more permanent way to use the spells. But you have to be careful because like once you make a spell book, you're done. Like you can't add more spells to it. Like it's a one-time thing. So you have to have multiple spell books, which players can do in the game world, because like their inventory is pretty much limitless. As of right now, I haven't put any restrictions on inventory, so I don't think they're gonna have any. So you can kind of carry whatever you want. I guess I don't know how we're gonna do. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, there's it's fun. It's what's crazy to me is that I can sit down for like a couple hours a night and write a whole chapter, right? And then I like sit there and like I'll be finished with it. I'm like, oh my god, everything I just wrote happened, right? Like in the book, right? Like it happened. And it's so weird coming from like a game developer's perspective, because it's like if I want something like that to happen, like that much content or whatever to happen in a video game, it would take me months, right? To like sit down and build systems and design like animations for NPCs, to like even just like a simple scene, right? It would take me like a week or two just to build like a simple animated scene of something interesting that happens, or like a dialogue between two characters. And if I'm writing a book, I'm just like, it happened. And it's just like so wild to me that like I can just build that like content or whatever in like a matter of hours. I mean, obviously people churn through it a lot faster than I can write it, you know? So it's like, it's a little different, but I guess it's very similar to a video game too. Because like, it would take me weeks to make a cutscene, right? It could take me weeks to make a cutscene, to build the custom characters and animations and all that stuff. And then people would see it in 30 seconds. So it's just weird. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Writing is fast. Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I've been like doing a lot of research on like, you know, could this become like a new like money making thing for me, or is this something I should just do for fun? Like, I don't know if I want to turn it into like a career kind of thing yet, or I mean, obviously I got to see how the first book goes first too. Like, I might be a terrible writer. I don't know. Gianna swears I'm not, but she reads a lot of like spicy romance novels, so I don't know where I mean, that's fine. I don't want to like hold up against like, I'm not trying to like compete with like Brandon Sanderson or anything, right? I'm just trying to write a fun book. It's probably very much more geared toward like younger audiences. It's very much lit RPGs. Like, yeah, it's pretty basic, but I don't really mind. I think that's fine. I'll read yours if you remind. I'll do my best. I struggle reading like more serious fantasy because it's like over my head, right? I get like bogged down with it. Brandon Sanderson mentioned. Yeah, I have his new. I'll be honest. I just started reading Stormlight Chronicles, Stormlight Archives. Stormlight, what's it called? Don't shoot me, please. Stormlight Archives. Archives? I think. Whatever it is. I just started reading it the other day, and I'm liking it. I don't know if I'll finish it. I read almost all his books like 3 times. Wow, that's crazy. The new one, Isles of Ember... something? Emberborn? Ember Core? Ember... Stormlight Archives, that's right. Not Mistborn first. I don't know. I guess not. But I heard that was a new series, the Isles of whatever it's called. I just saw a random like ad somewhere because I'm getting like a bunch of book ads now that I'm like reading more lit RPG. It's not Mistborn, it's Ember something. Or you're talking about Emberdark, that's the one. Yeah. Embers needs to be last. Well, I have it checked. I have it like I'm in line to check it out at our digital library, like our library, but they have digital books you can check out. Jana uses it all the time, so I was in line to check it out. But because I heard that it was a new series, and so I thought it was totally standalone from everything else. And then I just heard yesterday that's not the case, and I was like, well, where did I read that then? I don't know where I read that. So yeah. So I guess I'm not reading that now. So I need to like back out of the queue or something so someone else can get it, because I don't want to read that if it's gonna spoil things. So it's kind of standalone. I mean, maybe I'll read it then. I don't know. I hate getting into a series from the very beginning. I like getting into series when it's new from the very beginning, but when I have to like catch up, like and I'm looking at how much content there is for me to read, I like get really overwhelmed with it. Like, I don't know. It's just like Dungeon Crawler Carl, like I just read the first book and I was like, there's like 15 in this series. I don't have the time to read all these because I can't look at a huge mountain of like work I got to do and like be okay with reading it. So, or like be okay with starting it. I don't know why. I have to like do bite-sized things. So I read the first one. I like reading the first of series to see if it's something I really want to keep reading. And I'm not like super thrilled with that one. So I don't think I'm going to keep reading it. I want to read, He Who Fights with Monsters next, but I accidentally bought audiobook for that one, but it's the 6th book, because when you're looking through the audiobooks on your phone, it often cuts it off. So I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's the one I've been wanting to read. I'm gonna buy that one and I'll get to it when I have time. And I bought it and then it turns out it was 6. I'm an idiot. So anyway, they're making the movie scripts now, so you have many years before the next books. Interesting. Okay. I have like 11 credits on Audible that I can't use yet. You can't use yet? They usually expire, don't they? I listened to that whole series. Nice. You'll give me any books. I love How to Fight, or He Who Fights Monsters. Yeah, I haven't read that one yet. Yeah, I actually just started reading again. What's it called? Gates of Eden, I think. I don't remember. It's like one of my favorite ones. It's the first lit RPG I ever read, and I really liked it. So I just started reading it again yesterday, yesterday when I was kind of down, when my eyes weren't really doing great, because I could listen to it because I have the audiobook. So I was listening to that again, but I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like 6 chapters in, and I was like, I don't remember any of this, and I'm gonna start over now. But yeah, I'm reading a weird the novella I'm reading right now is actually part of like a 4-book series. I think it's a four novellas, so it's like really like one book, but it's like a holiday themed dungeon core lit RPG, and I'm not really a fan of the dungeon core thing, but I'm gonna finish it just because I'm almost done anyway. But I probably won't read the rest of it, but it's really weird. I can't get behind the dungeon core thing. If you guys know what that is, it's essentially like a subgenre of lit RPG where the main character becomes a dungeon. Like they literally become a dungeon. They're like this core thing in the dungeon that can be destroyed. That's their soul or whatever. And then they are like disembodied and can like fly around their dungeon and like build it with their mind, and like manifest like monsters and stuff. And then adventurers come and like fight through it. And at first I was like, this is gonna be so stupid. How is this going to be interesting at all to like watch from the dungeon's point of view of the adventures going through? That sounds so stupid. But then the only saving grace, and the only reason I kept reading it, is because a few chapters in, like once they kind of like he had a dungeon built, then it switches to the adventurer's perspective and you get to see them go through the dungeon. And I was like, okay, I kind of like that. And now it's like there's like a whole like underdog party of adventurers who are going through the dungeon. It's like the first thing they've actually been able to survive a dungeon in like years. The whole logic behind like why the dungeons are here and why the adventurers here is just like so dumb in my opinion. But anyway, it was interesting, and like I'm like now I'm invested in like this a group of adventurers because that's what I would rather read. So now I want to just like know how they fare and if they end up dying. So that's the only reason I keep reading it. But if you want, on my next drive north, I'll drop you off any books you need as well. I have lots on my shelf. And it would be really cool. Just, I mean, books aside, it'd just be really cool to like catch up, like meet up for lunch or something. If you want to do that sometime, just let me know. Message me on Discord or whatever. It'd just be cool to meet up. Or Jana's been wanting to plan a board game day for a while. I don't remember how far you are from us, but if you were interested in doing something like that and just coming up for like a few hours and playing some board games, that'd be cool. Let me know. And you're welcome to bring any books that you think I might want to read. I've actually been really getting into, so Jana had a Kindle for a long time and it started getting really, really slow on her. Like it's like sometimes like 3 seconds to turn the page, and she reads very fast. She reads like 150 books a year. So she got a new one from her mom for Christmas, and so she gave me the old one to use. So I've been using that, and I read slow enough that I can just press the button and like finish up the last paragraph or the last like line or whatever, and then it finally turns the page for me. So I'm fine. I don't really mind. Yeah, she's crazy, man. I don't know how she does it. She like the other night she was like, oh, I'm just about to finish my book, and I was like, oh, cool. And then like 3 hours later, I like asked her if she'd finished it yet, and she was like, oh yeah, I finished it. I'm halfway through the next one. And I'm like, my God, she's insane. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, I'm a slow reader too. I'm really slow. My problem is I think it's ADHD for me. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe like a little OCD. I don't know what it is. I'm not diagnosed, so I'm just making stuff up. But I'll read like a paragraph or like a description or something, or like anything. And if there's anything in it that I don't fully grasp, I'll like, and then I go back and read it again, and I'll read it again. And then pretty soon I'm like, oh my God, this doesn't matter. This is like the description of the guy's boots. Move on. It doesn't matter if you understand how the laces work. Just keep going. Skip this. Like, I'm really bad at that. Like, I spend way too much time doing that. I'm slow because I try to imagine what's going on. It takes a lot. Yeah, I do the same thing. I think that's another part of it for me, is I have to like put myself in there, which is why like that's probably exactly what it is. If I don't comprehend what something says and like how it works, then I'll read it again. And another problem with it for me is that I kind of like imagine things as I'm reading it, obviously. And then if I read something that doesn't align with what I've imagined, then I really struggle to like comprehend what's going on, because it's like I can't like reimagine it now. You know what I mean? Like I'm already in this world. And so now when you tell me like, oh yeah, and this room also has a big thing in the center of it, I'm like, no. My room doesn't have the big thing. What? I did something wrong. Let me go back. And I have to like reread the description of the room to try to figure out what's going on. It kills my momentum. It's really bad. Which is why audiobooks are kind of nice for me, because like the audiobook, like unless I completely just miss something and I'm like, wait, what? If I miss like a description or whatever, I'm like, it just keeps going, right? I can't stop and linger on it, so it just keeps going. So audiobooks are nice sometimes, but I do like the Kindle a lot. It's just handy. I can just carry it anywhere. I don't have to worry about bookmarks. I don't have to like lose my place or whatever, or like try to figure out where I was. It's nice. I have the same issue. Like my brain locks up when something doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's weird. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I didn't think I was, but like it's nice hearing other people have the same issue. But yeah, my goal this year is to read a book a month, because when I start reading, even if I'm just reading one book, it inspires me to write. It's just like playing video games. Like I can play a video game for like a month or whatever and like get really invested in it, or a couple weeks, whatever, and get really invested in it. But pretty soon I lose that interest and I suddenly want to make one, right? And I'm like, get all these ideas to make one. And same with writing. So I'm like, if I can keep myself reading like a new book every month, then it keeps me motivated to write. And that's what I want to do. So, plus I think the more you read, the better writer you are. So just like if you don't play video games, you're probably not gonna be very good at making them. I read a story where it followed an adventurer into a dungeon and they got decently far, but then they just died. And the next part picked up as like a flashback to the necromancer who built the dungeon and his reasoning for making it. then it cuts back to a new adventurer journeying through, and it kind of does this flip-flop thing where it spends a bunch of time on one adventurer, then they die, then one chapter on the Necrograd. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's kind of like the dungeon core subgenre thing. It's kind of, I think it's okay if, yeah, I'm kind of into that. It eventually becomes a necromancer that is kind of the main character, but you want him to lose because he's going insane. Yeah, so I kind of love that, where like the main character is kind of like you're rooting against him. That's kind of how Breaking Bad turned out, right? Like you end up like really wanting what's his name? White. Can't think of his name, but anyway, you kind of end up like voting against him. Heisenberg, yeah, Walter. There you go. we got there. But yeah, you kind of like end up like he's always the main character, and at some point you don't realize that he's like flipped, and you're like, oh, he's the bad guy now. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So I like when books do that too. It's cool. What's my name? Yes, exactly. All right, Arrow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out here too. It's almost 1 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Kit, thank you so much. So much for literally paying my bills this month. That was very nice of you. Most of them. I appreciate it. I'm so excited to tell Jana. She's going to freak out. We've been paying very close attention to our finances this year. And we were like counting down how much money we needed to like, you know, how far into the year we can get, which is why I've been doing the contract work and stuff to try to like, you know, make sure we're like, we can cover our bills for the year. And that is very helpful. We really appreciate that. Thank you. So anyway, you guys are the best. We have 33 viewers. Geez, maybe we should go raid somebody. Let's just go see if there's anyone interesting on, and we'll maybe do a little raid. I don't see anyone right off the top of my list, which isn't a bad thing. I'll just check real quick. Software and game dev. This looks kind of cool. This is Prophecy Lost by Yam. This looks like a decent choice. Should we go raid this guy? I think he's working in Unity, just based on a glimpse of the UI. So therefore we cannot raid him because he's using Unity. He sucks. Just kidding. We're gonna raid this guy. An ad break is starting soon. Hold on. Can I cancel this? Oh no. Did I miss it? Are we gonna... What's this raid? Let's get out of here. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Have a good night. I will see you guys. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow night. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm not making any promises though. We'll see what happens. But I will almost for sure be back on Tuesday unless something goes horribly wrong or I'm blind by then, which may happen. Who knows? And hopefully we actually get this jam done, and I'll post about it in the Discord. So join the Discord if you want to know more about the jam and see the results, and just join the Discord if you want to hang out more. But thanks guys, have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye.